Let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about the hood. Let's talk about them gangs. Come on. That's in them penitentiaries for twisting their fingers. Let's talk about the hoovers, the Pyrus from looters. Let's talk about having some truces with trays and dudes. Come on. Let's talk about the racist shit and crooked politics. The government don't care about niggas, they love immigrants. Let's talk about my past. Let's talk about my pain. It's so hard to maintain wearing red flame. Let's talk about my thug. You know we had them drugs. Let's talk about that ghetto girl that betrayed my love. Let's talk about Farrakhan. Let's talk about the Bible. Let's talk about the Quran. Let's talk about Elijah. Let's talk about my daddy, my candy-coated caddy. Let's talk about my mama happy that she chose to have it. Let's talk about the kids. Let's talk about the blues. Tune into the Let's Talk Shop with that old school.
What's up, my family? I want to speak about them fires that's going on in California right now. Now, I'm going to tell you firsthand, whenever it's, and this is my opinion, it's my opinion, and I believe it to be fact. You know, fires usually crack off in California in the summertime when everything is dry, it's hot. It's cold out there right now. It's cold in California. But yet you got damn near a portion of Southern California on fire. Let's talk about it. Now, some time ago, they spoke about cutting the budgets for the fire department in California. Yeah, they did. That's what they were talking about. They said they're going to cut the budget from the fire department. And look at what happened. See, every time they talk about doing anything with the fire department, you know, it was the CDF, California Department of Forestry. They wasn't making a lot of money. It was cutting saying they can only work so much. So, hey, we're going to set some fires. We're going to set some fires. We're going to get this money. We're going to get it. But now, don't quote me on this, but I don't know if it was a few years back or not a few years. It was some time ago they was talking about cutting the budgets on the fire department in California. And now, look at what you got. You got California burning. But it's a downside to that, though, because you got so much water being used trying to contain these fires. They don't even have no more water in the hydrants out there because the mayors, they failed to fill the reservoir. The reservoir went empty. So there's no water in the hydrants out there. You know what this means for Californians? It's 179,000 and counting. That's under evacuation. 179,000 people. That's a lot of people. That's damn near a city, right? But here's what you are expected to see. Gas prices are going to go through the roof on y'all out there. Everything is going to go up. How they going to pay for that? The insurance companies, damn, they're going to go out of business. Damn. Stay safe. Stay cool, because I know it's hot and it's very hazardous out there because all of that soot that everyone in the surrounding areas are breathing in, you're inhaling it all while you sleep. So years to come, people are going to suffer from diseases such as some form of cancer, because inhaling this here is very bad. It's very hazardous. You talk about secondhand smoke. You dealing with that all day long until these fires are contained. So it may be weeks. Who knows? Who knows? But the budget in California, oh man, it's gonna be terrible. It's gonna be terrible. And I seen footage of people throwing gallons and jugs of gasoline out there to feed the fire. I'm gonna try to find it and put it in this clip so y'all won't know I'm not BSing. But you saw them. People were throwing gallons of gasoline, what it appeared to be gasoline. Them red cans, you know them red cans. And they was throwing them out there to help feed the fire. Now, what's gonna happen to help these people out there? Because you just saw in the South, was it the Carolinas? Where was it at where they had the hurricane come through? And they only gave the people $750 to repair what they lost. What are they going to give to the Californians? What are they going to give to you? Let's think about that. What they going to give you? Because people are losing homes. And I'm from Cali, and my heart goes out to y'all out there. I had somebody say, man, you moved in the right time. Yeah, I did. I did. But where I was living at, there wasn't no fires. They wasn't in them areas. Wasn't in those areas. See, and that's not a natural disaster. That's what you call that? That's that was purposely done. Hey, I'm putting my 10-4 kufi on, like Black Dot say. I'm putting my 10-4 kufi on because you got the Palisades and Pasadena and San Gabriel Valley. They not close to each other like that to where they gonna get radiated heat to where they gonna catch on fire. No, those fires, people did that on purpose. And I'm gonna just call it how it is. They always done like that. They always done like that. If y'all didn't know, a lot of these fires started by firemen. They started by firemen. I know one personally, but I'm not gonna mention his name because he's a brother of mine. And I value him. I value his friendship. Hopefully, one day I'll get him on so he can tell his story. Very respected individual. And I respect it. I'm not going to say his name. But I'm going to tell you this. Just as when you look at crime scenes, like if you go, I love watching forensic files and shit like that. When you look at these, certain crimes, they are committed by law enforcement officers because they figure, hey, I went to school to do this here. I know how to clean up my tracks. So they think. Same with these firemen. Same with these firemen. You got these fire inspectors. They can tell you where the point of origin, where the fire started, and if it was an accelerant, and they can tell if it was a spontaneous combustion or if somebody lit it. They can tell. They can tell. I pray for my people in California. I do. I do. But food, gas prices, and the price of living is gonna go. It's gonna go through the roof because it's a lot of repair that's gonna take place in California within these next few years. Behind that is so many thousands of acreage that has burned. It's like a whole city. California has never burned like that. Yeah, we've had wildfires damn near every summer because the CDC got to work too. They don't get paid on a weekly or bi-weekly basis like the LA County and Riverside County and Los Angeles City. They don't get paid on a bi-weekly basis like that. They get paid, I believe it's monthly or on the fires that they go on. That's why somebody gotta set these fires. Else these dudes wouldn't eat. They wouldn't make no money. And that's what people need to understand. See, a lot of for those of us that's familiar with fire camp, this is where the CDC recruits their members, ones that's not too violent. And they'll never be able to, make that transition over to LA City or LA County. That's the goal. But CDF, California Department of Forestry, when they fight them forest fires and shit like that, that's usually their thing. But now they dealing with structures. They dealing with structures. And a lot of people lost their homes. You looking at it like, I'm talking about whole neighborhoods are being burned to the ground. And the California state officials can't do nothing about it. They don't even have enough water to put these fires out. They better hope it rains. But as our three brothers, Tony said, never rains in Southern California, so they ain't gonna get no help that way. It don't rain like that. Comment, man. Let me know. Is this a conspiracy? You think I'm putting my tinfoil kufi on? Is this a conspiracy? What's going on to what's going to take place? What laws are they going to put into place now that we're blindfolded focusing on this fire? What laws are being put in place right now that once this fire is done, we not going to know what is it? What is it? What's going to be next? Because trust me, whenever it's a mass catastrophe like this, when we arise from it and we awaken, and that's no longer an issue, we realize that we got more shackles on us. So what are the shackles going to be this time? Comment, let me know what y'all think. What do you think they're going to take away from us next? Because every time things like this happen, oh yeah, there's certain laws, man. They put them into place. We about to lose some more rights. And I'm glad I'm in a red state. Even though the red and the blue states are wings that's connected to the same bird, somehow the red state just, I don't know, it just fit me better. It just fit me better. Comment, my folks. Let me know what's happening. And we gonna chop it up on another one. Peace out.
Let's talk about it, man.